you know Here we go. The DJI O3 Air Unit is here. We are gonna unbox, my friends. It's sleek, it's square shaped design, and ventilation on all sides is what we need. It includes 6-pin JST connector, a USB-C port, a micro SD card slot, and braided cables. The braided cable is so strong you can't cut it, not even with an axe. I'm exaggerating, no worries, but I am loving this design. I always wanted to buy one, and now that it is air, we are going to do some tricks in the air. Equivalent to the DJI Avatar drone, people. It is the same camera and the transmission system that is in that drone. It's compatible with the DJI Goggles 2 and the older Goggles V2. What is not compatible is the Goggles 1. You can't use it with this system. Throw it out or use it on some other drone. The thing what I noticed based on my research is that when using the Goggles 2 versus the V2 goggles, the latency on the V2, which is the older model, is we have a lower latency. That means the time to react to video transmission signals or movements from the controller to and fro, you get a quicker response time, almost close to the analog. Although the analog is spontaneous, it's the quickest. That's why people love analog systems, but people are going digital. So essentially, that this camera is a 4K camera. It can be used as an action camera, 4K. The specs on this lovely unit, it has 10 kilometer range. That is the reason why I bought it, because the current system that I have now, trust me, if I fly my drone 100 meters down the road, I'll be losing signal. If I go 101 meters down the road, I will lose my drone, and I don't want that. 10 kilometer range or anything near that, it's hot. It has an input voltage of 7.4 volts to 26.4 volts. It uses 2S and 6S transmission system. It weighs 39.5 grams, and FOV, which is the field of view, is 155 degrees. It has a 4.3 image sensor. I usually use a run cam with the TBS Unify Pro 32 VTX. Yeah, but trust me, the transmission system on that was very poor. Now the DJI is designed, this air unit, it comes with 2 antennas, and as you can see, this connector is great for my flight controller because I'm using the SpeedB F7 version 3. Yes, so the VTX is small to fit on almost any drone, but the camera here, it cannot fit on all drones, so you have to buy your pre-customed mounting or use some other alternative. Use your brains to do something in order to keep it on that drone. The body here, which is the VTX itself, or the brain, it doesn't come with any mount as well, so you have to use some external mount to keep it on the frame. There's no screw holes there to keep it on the drone, so you have to use the double-sided sticky tapes or use some external mounting to keep it on the drone, because trust me, you don't want this to be flying. It's not a drone. So hey, let's talk about the camera. Users can adjust exposures. They can adjust white balance, ISO, and shutter speed. through the goggles menu, offering similar flexibility to what I said before to the GoPro. And I'm unfortunate to say that it only supports beta flight. I see forums where people saying that they use it with iNav, but based on the information that is on DJI's website, I think they only support beta flight, and that was at the time that I read it. So I don't know if there was some updates that I am not aware of. So while it's 4K, it offers 4K. While it offers 4K, the highlighted bitrate and resolution lacks a 4.3 aspect ratio. So you can use 4.3 the aspect ratio, because when you use the 4K, the aspect ratio goes in some other ratios that you probably can't use on most of your video editors. So the best thing to use is a 4.3 aspect ratio. 2.7 is a good option, offering 4.3 aspect ratio, a decent bitrate and smoothness in the goggles. 100 frames per second offers the smoothest experience. Yeah, so this is it. Our DJI is here. I just love to look at it. I haven't installed it yet in the drone, but just looking at it makes me feel better that what I'm getting now is far better than what I have. It was good while I was using it, but now it's time for me to get some range. I need some range. And as I said before, the latency is lower on the goggles V2 than on the goggles 2. I don't know how they mixed up that part, but we're gonna get something good for our money right here if you're using the V2. So thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Next time you see the following video after this one would be me installing this into the frame, but I won't do that until the goggles V2 is here. At that point in time you will see the next video. So from me to you, peace.